one way to teach your dog to sit close to you in heel position as well as in a straight line is to use a platform. For me, I've chosen a piece of board which is wide enough across that he can be comfortable on it. It's about the width of his shoulders. And it is long enough so that he can put all 4 feet on, but once all 4 feet are on, he has to sit because he can't actually stand with all 4 feet on this board. I've put some mat on the top so that it won't be slippery. And sometime when I've got some spare time, I'm going to put some felt pads on the bottom to keep it from sliding on the floor. Now, to teach a dog to get used to a platform, you would start with a bigger platform, not one that's going to cramp him in any way, shape, or form. So perhaps the same width, but longer. And you would put it on the floor and make sure your dog is aware that you've put it on the floor. So that the minute, and I'm not showing you this because my dog knows this too well and will immediately come over and sit on it. The minute your dog looks towards the platform, which likely your dog will do as you lay it on the floor the first time, you mark and treat. If your dog looks back again at the platform, mark and treat. And you continue to mark and treat for your dog, maybe perhaps moving a bit closer to the platform or perhaps touching it with his foot, and incrementally maybe even putting 2 feet on, then 3 feet, 4 feet. Once your dog has 4 feet on, you're really well on your way to getting a good success with that. When your dog readily comes and puts 4 feet on a longer platform, it's time to move to perhaps a medium-sized platform, so a little bit shorter. And then gradually you want to get to a platform that is going to require your dog to sit when all 4 feet go on it. Well then, if your dog is used to that, it's easy enough to move it to your side. Yes. So that your dog is now in correct heel position. And you treat and reward when he comes into heel position. Then you'll toss a treat. Get it? Your dog goes off and normally comes back because getting treats is good. Sit. Yes. And your dog is lined up in the correct position because of the platform. And you repeat this several times. Sit. Yes. We haven't used this for a while, so Red Rover has worked hard today, so he's pushing. Sit. Normally I don't have to tell him to sit. Yes. Be sure when you're doing this step that you throw your treat into different locations so that your dog gets used to coming back, sit, coming back into heel position from different angles. Sit. Yes. Remember that you too should be in heel position, so if it's your custom to have your hand on your stomach when your dog is getting into heel position, you should do that as your dog is coming back. And that will be a signal that that's what you're looking for. Get it? You can even toss the treat behind you as well if you're in a bigger space than I am. This is going to help your dog find his own position. Sit. His own heel position, rather than you having to help him and adjust him once he's there. Yes. Get it. This is also useful if you're trying to teach your dog a good straight front. Yes. Be sure when you treat your dog in front that you use 2 hands in the center of your body, like so. Sometimes for fun, although there's not much space here, you can throw it behind you through your legs. Yes. Get it. And your dog should keep coming back to this space. And see how nice and straight he is? Exactly where I want him. Once your dog is consistently able to come back to the platform, whether it's in heel position or in front of you, you can then begin to fade the platform. Play the game where he comes into heel position and sits on the platform, and then you toss out a treat. But as he runs away to get the treat, take the platform and lay it to one side for a repetition or 2. And then put the platform back for another repetition or 2 so that his position is reinforced constantly, that we need that straight position. When you notice that he is increasingly getting the position correct without the platform, you can have it out for 3 or 4 repetitions, or 4 or 5 repetitions, until eventually you really don't need to have the platform there anymore.